1, 2, 1, 2. Love you, Divine Tarot, and you. Happy birthday to Taurus, sexy Taurus. Oh, happy birthday to Taurus, blessed Taurus. Oh, happy birthday to all of our lovely and handsome and sexy and so inquisitive till it comes off to be a little inconspicuous and nosy Taurus. Happy birthday is for you. And only you, Taurus. Did I stutter, utter, or mutter, or give you some butter? No, indeed, sweetie. Taurus, you must know right now in this moment that there are only 2 days you don't have to worry about. That is yesterday and tomorrow. Why? 100%. Yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. We have to really, really pay attention to your beautiful day. Your birthday. Yeah, that's what we talking about. Yeah, that is it and that is all. Oh, the reason I want to tell you guys that too, because the higher realms want me to tell y'all this story right now. Sometimes the creation think they smarter than the creator, Taurus. And I ain't playing when I say that. I'm going to say it again so you can hear me. And hear me in that manner. To all he who has an ear, let him or her hear what the Spirit is saying unto you. Okay? Let's make this clear. Now, the higher realms came to visit this man one day. All the way from the higher realms to visit this man. Of course, this was no ordinary man. This man was of ancient creed, right? So the higher realms visit the man. He said, listen, because now you're part of this creation here. And sometimes the creation think they smarter than the creator. So I need you to be the gift barrier. I am going to give you the best gift ever. Yes, it is such a precious gift that I would like to give you right now in this moment. That gift is so precious. I have named it the present. Within it entails 24 hours. Do with it whatever you will. And the higher realms left. Well, what did the creation man do? Well, he tried to, correct some things that happened yesterday. He was just so busy on that, on that yesterday. Until 23 and a half hours had passed. And he was so tired of fixing yesterday, he had to take a breather. He had to rest. 23 and a half hours passed because he was trying to do everything that he was supposed to do yesterday. He was tired, so he had to take a breather. 23 and a half hours. And then he remembered at the last minute, oh, I got to make sure I fax the email for tomorrow because tomorrow it has to be there. And guess what? 24 hours had passed just in that moment. And guess who was standing before him? The higher realms. Whatever you call it. I'm going to say God Almighty himself, the one who has all power, is now standing before him. What did you do with that beautiful gift I gave you? I want to say that man had to pick his jaw up off the floor because he had nothing to show for. I don't know what's going on with you right at this moment. I do. However, I'm just saying it like that because it's important. Taurus, it's your day in every way. Focus on today. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. Today is Taurus, 15 day. Now, having that said, I just want to let you guys know, because the higher realms employ me to do so, you guys need to know that you are a mass key component to this whole divine plan. That's right, on this whole divine planet. All right, the higher realms named that way so that you, Taurus, will come along and know that you are planned. Planet. All right, so you guys need to realize that the last two letters in that word planet is ET. Okay, and that stands for until the end of time, or till the end of Earth's timeline. All right, and what you guys need to know is that a lot of you guys have been somewhere, somehow, past, present, or in the future. You have been living the ET life, Taurus. Yes, what do I mean by that? You have been E, executing low vibe energy, and T, transmuting it into high vibe energy. I'm seeing a mother and a sister, or a mother and an aunt, or a sister, aunt and mother, in like almost a high-pitched argument so it could go to a fist fight. I'm seeing that happen. Now, I don't know when this happened at this point. It's not showing me your age at this second, right? It's just the higher realms is just showing me. So what the higher realms is doing is commending you guys for something you did as far as the ET life. A lot of you guys made lasting, long impressions on others throughout their spiritual journey, right? So great job, Taurus. You have been doing this. So the higher realms is showing you this vision in your life where it was your aunt, your sister, and your mother, and they were arguing so much till they almost went to a brawl, like a fist fight. And you guys said something, okay, Taurus, you screamed with all your might, okay, because it affected you in a severe way. Some of you guys screamed to the top of your lungs, and you were not of age to be in this type of, energy. Now, I'm hearing you guys probably was like 7 or 8. Yeah. And some of you guys, believe it or not, could have been brushing on 18, and that's interesting. However, majority of you guys were like 7 or 8, and some of you guys are 18 with it. But however, it still made you guys scream to the top of your lungs, and you guys made a lasting impression on your mother, sister, and aunt. Okay, because they stopped in a big way. I don't know if you noticed, but you have not seen them in that manner ever again. I know it's shocking to hear this from the from where the source is coming from, but you have never seen them ever argue like that again, because you guys made a lasting impression. This is for that specific Taurus that know. Okay, so that's what I see, you guys. The higher realms brought that out, that you guys have been living the ET life all your life. Some of you guys went to the little corner store, grocery store. It's like a little corner grocery store. And it looked like you guys prevented the grocery store from actually shooting the man that was trying to steal from him or rob him in some type of manner. But I think he was trying to do both. You know what I mean? And you guys had walked in, and that saved that man's life, because the store owner had a gun and he was about to shoot him. And some of you guys know about this, okay? So you made a lasting impression on their lives, both in a big way. And mainly the person who was trying to get away with, taking from something from someone else that doesn't belong to him or her. So you guys did that. Great job, Taurus. Great job. You hear me? So you guys are being celebrated, and the higher realms are pointing out, parts in your life. Some of you guys may remember. Some of you guys may not remember, okay? And some of you guys really did help. Now, this would normally be a female, but I'm seeing a male that was actually body shamed at school, And you guys, you put some life in him. I don't know what you said to him, Taurus, but you could see that you changed his life. And when you see him today, that dude would have real abs. And I think Taurus going, yeah, he does. Yeah. You guys really made a difference. That was from you guys putting that ET energy out there and living that ET energy life. You guys were doing it at a very young age. However, even though this was in junior high school, it affected this, because it was pre-junior high school. You know how you start, like the beginning, and it really changed this young man's life to the point where his body tried to shame him now. All right. And it took you, believe it or not, Taurus, I think you guys felt it in your soul, because a lot of you guys have this intuition too. You felt like this person was going to try to kill himself. You felt it in your soul. You felt it like this person is giving up on life. They want to unalive themselves or something. You felt it. But you were really speaking true from the heart. And you know how when you speak from the heart knows, regardless of what click you clicked up with, the heart knows, you know what I mean, what's real. And you guys, you spoke that real to his heart, and he felt it, and he took it, and he transmuted it the way you helped him, gave you. This is like you planted a ET seed inside of him, and it grew so beautifully, so he light up every time he see you. And I think you guys know that. So that's the thing that I'm seeing, Taurus, that has transformed in your life. I don't know. This is coming out. Somebody had something. Taurus, I don't know what you were trying to do. Some of you guys, it's just... Not all Taurus, but the higher realms like to share with you about you certain things. I don't know. So the higher realms identify with the fact that, you guys were saved big time. Something about a nail in your hand. Some of you guys were trying to use a hammer without skill, and hammer and nail without skill. And it doesn't take that much skill, but some of you guys, you really did hurt your hand in such a way. And the higher realms are speaking to you in a big way. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you guys really, and the higher realms stepped in and saved you guys, because it could have been 10 times. A lot of you guys know it could have been your whole hand gone. Some of you guys, the higher realms is saying something about the way you wave, the way you, Whew, Taurus, the higher realm saved you because of who you are and whose you are. And you guys have been walking the ET life. Great job. Others of you, Taurus, something about you always wanted to get in the band or something like that. Something about the band. However, it was weird because the band tried to charge you to get in it or something of that. Like, it's like it constantly costs. Well, that wasn't for you, is what the higher realms is showing me. Like, that energy was not for you, whatever it was. And you guys wanted it so bad. You kept, trying to, but it was weird. It was like they were actually, anywho, they were trying to charge you, trying to drain you from it, Now, this could have been any age, but they were trying to charge you a fee to get in, to be in this band. However, that band is not for you. So you guys, you are not disloyal to yourself. Please know that you did not let yourself down. The higher realms recognize that energy was not for you. It was not for you. All right? It was placed around you or something of that nature at some point. However, it was not for you. Okay? So some of you guys get your foot out your butt in a big way, because you still look at it like you missed the opportunity. However, you did not. It was not the higher realm's will for you. Because, see, people always wonder, what is his will for me? Well, how about it's right there where you be? Dang. It doesn't take psychiatry. It just takes simplicity, right? So, in other words, try to be somewhere other than where you are right now. You ever try to be somewhere for the life of you at 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? Say you try your best, because you already got everything ready. You already laid out. You already know what you're going to do. You already got and you could be already dressed. You could be out the door and know 4 hours early you leave to be there at 10 o'clock. And for the life of you, you could not be there at 10 o'clock. So I hope you can pass this on to people who really find this a mystery. God's will to me. How they say, how they say, what is God's will with me? How about it's right where you be? All right? Because, see, the higher realms place something inside of you, just for you, wherever you be. That's why everywhere you go, you got to take little old me, right? Which is yourself, because yourself is your wealth. So, now, I just want to see what the higher realms want for you guys right now. I'm hearing Gretchen. I'm hearing Aunt Martha. I'm hearing Tangie, Lori. Luke, Lahim, Desiree. I heard Dororia. It's almost like, looking like Dolph name. I don't know. Some of you guys, I don't know. I'm here, Alfonso, Frida, Lance, Inga. I don't know what I'm saying. Dan's. Carmelo, Camilio, Odessa, Henny, Dawn. I don't know why Inga come out twice, but I believe I said Inga. Morris, Thomas, and I hope I said Lisa, because Lisa did come out. I heard Lisa Marie, Shawnee, Destiny. Okay. Chan, it's like Chan and Chance. Chad as well. Okay, and D. And DD. Okay. All right. So, something in regards, those names came out, and something in regards to youngsters today. Some of you guys were like youngsters today, something of that nature. Whoever I'm talking to, a lot of you guys, you started out pigeon-toed, but it's getting better. Some of you guys started out pigeon-toed, but it's getting better. I can't. Some of you guys are natural born messengers. That's why you were born pigeon-toed. That's what I'm getting. That's the message I'm getting. I'm just saying. So a lot of you guys started out pigeon-toed, but it's getting better is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys started out knock-kneaded. It's getting better. You didn't have to go through any surgeries or anything like that. No. Yeah. Some of you guys have a now, I don't know what the higher realms is alluding to right now. So I just have to tell you guys, because everything I cannot know, it's just all channel, right? So as we go, I know, you know what I'm saying? Because then I have to, take a look. Okay. All right. So some of you guys do have a level of triangle in your, okay, so if I said triangle, okay, so a lot of you guys got the triangle in your hand, but the higher realms was showing me rectangle. Some of you guys got a rectangle in your hand. I don't know what it is. Let me ask. Let me see. See, yeah, some of you guys have a rectangle in your hand. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of you guys got a rectangle in your hand. A lot of you guys got a shape of a tuned fork in your hand, like one of those tuned forks. A lot of you guys have the X in your hand. I think you guys know that tuned fork that looks like a U and then a line. Some of you guys have that, in between your thumb or something. Yeah. I can't describe where and what. So, but this rectangle is what get me. It's like, where's a rectangle? So it's in your hand, though. You have a rectangle. Some of you guys already spotted it. Okay, I'm glad you have. However, the higher realms want me to know, that this message is for you. Those of you, who mentioned, the name, the this, the that, the that, everything the higher realms want you to know that this message is for you. Some of you guys have a 20-year-old child. Some of you guys have a 3-year-old child. Some of you guys have a 16-year-old child. Some of you guys have a 12-year-old child. Okay. Some of you guys have a 15-year-old child that's going on 16. I see that. Okay. Yeah. So that one in every way. Some of you guys got a brand new baby. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Some of you guys, just my condolences on those of you who have, went through an ordeal here where, there was a loss of baby here through a miscarriage, and my heart goes out to you guys. But however, I wish you guys could see my video on there, because it's it's channel message from the higher realms, even about miscarriage, because the higher realms have, everything happens for a reason, and I hope people know that. And it's amazing that we get a gift for a minute, a lifetime, or a season, you know what I mean? However, I just hope somehow you guys run across my download on the miscarriages as well, because the higher realms broke it down what it is. A lot of these things that we're living now is somehow attached to the previous lifestyle that we had. and it tells you certain things. You know what I'm saying? I cannot make it up. It's crazy. And the higher realms show me everything. However, you know, just know that you guys are missing a point of something, that the higher realms is giving you a message. And know that the acronym for death is DEATH. Someone who did everything appointed to him or her in this lifetime, even if they had to be in this lifetime for one inkling of a second. They did what they were supposed to do. And a lot of times miscarriages and things of that nature is to protect you from something. Because some of you guys are missing a point of a message that you are supposed to be living, breathing, and carrying. Because a lot of us are simply living messengers. You know what I'm saying? Whether we know it or not, just like we're living prayers. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm going to try to hurry up. You guys listen. The higher realms want you guys to know that, you know, life is our soul's mission, okay? In every way. Even though you got them fools out there in competition, Taurus. Yeah, you got that dressed up garbage can man. Yes, you got that. That dressed up garbage can man. Then you got that $500 hat on that 50-cent head that you still trying to go to bed with you. What? You looking at it like what? Then you got that fool. I got degrees more than a thermometer. I'm Kumalai. I'm this, that. And then they like, but however, you just. Anywho, what you need me for, Taurus, right? So the bottom line is this. The competition is real. You know what I'm saying? However, you guys recognize that you are, you know, on your soul's mission. And it's not about a competition. See, that's why the higher realms employed in something inside of you called this beautiful intuition. All right? That intuition allows you to see without sight, only if you can trust it. You know, that's why the blind man or woman can see day or night. You see? Because they trust their intuition in its entirety. Now, along with this intuition, the higher realms have blessed you with this beautiful spiritual GPS, which the higher realms call the GPS, you know, the gods or guides or God simply pointing you to your next level of step of origin. All right. The acronym for STEP is STEP, which is a solution to every problem. The higher realms want you to know, before we further go, that a problem is something that you create. Situations are things that happen. That's why when things are going on and we think it's a problem, we have to stop, take a step back. Who do we see? Nobody but me, right? So then you say, well, am I a part of the solution? Because if I'm not, guess what? That means I'm the problem. Did I start out on mother gave some butter? Now, the higher realms instilled all of this inside of you because the higher realms want you to be born like this. So a lot of you guys were born fully loaded, you know. However, like a fully loaded 9mm 6-inch barrel hollow point, you know, fully loaded Smith & Wesson, not knowing which way to shoot. But that's okay because the higher realms gave you this beautiful spiritual root in which the communication is, you know, of elevation. All right? You guys have to constantly tap in. All right? And the higher realms is saying through this communication, the communication comes through numbers, signs, and synchronicities, which are your birth date, expiration date, and all the little DNA codes in your body. So this 515 is major significant. That number 5, first of all, it has a lot to do with why you guys are here. The number 5 is a multidimensional spiritual number. You guys are multidimensional spiritual beings. A lot of you guys were sent here. And a lot of you guys volunteered to be here, to have this human experience, to make change on this earth. A lot of you guys grew up with change around you, not even knowing why. Bags of change, always having change. Bottles of change, this, that, and the other. All right? A lot of you guys can go in an establishment, I don't care how small or how big, and say, well, I think if you should have gold straws, that will really make it look nice. And they say, yeah. That's why a lot of you guys are interior decorators and stuff of that nature. because you're here for that earth change. It's not by circumstance, accident, or coincidence that people woke up and the whole world changed. It's because you're right where you're supposed to be, Taurus. When you were born, that's what you were supposed to do. Change Earth's frequency and vibration. All right, by the multidimensional positive change that you bring. So therefore, there's a lot of positive change. And this is such a beautiful thing. So your number 5 says that you guys bring positive change from every dimensional level. So shall you bring it, you shall receive it. All right, that means you guys shall be receiving some pocket change in this dimensional level. Okay, because this dimensional level of change brings you money, ching ching, honey. All right. So that 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 6 is also your birthright number. So this is your birthright number, 515. However, we're going to break them down. 5 plus 1 equals 6. That is also your birthright number. That number 6, the higher realms deems as a perfect number. Why? Because the higher realms say it took 6 days for me to make this work. Yes, indeed. On the Sabbath day, the higher realms rest. So the 6th day, the higher realms deem you as perfect, because that beautiful birthright of number 6. So the higher realms said, listen, you are number 6, so you will persevere as long as you do not get distracted. Okay? Now, the higher realms told me a long time ago in my meditations that distractions are simply sent to diss your actions, right? Okay, now the higher realms also wants you to know through your birthright number 6, please expect nothing less than the best from your lifetime here, Taurus. All right, neither look nor to the left of them fools, nor to the back. Keep it moving forward. You hear me? And because you guys are this beautiful number 1, there is no 1 without the 1. And number 1 is your birthright for a reason, not a season. It is sincerely powerful. All right. Why is it powerful? Because the number 1 was never meant to be a number in ancient times, period. Why? Because numbers are meant to be plural. All right. The number 1 represented God, the Alpha, the beginning. And what that means is you guys have that God-like energy. You guys are alpha males and alpha females. You guys are here for that whole positive change, persevering type, new beginning energy. Remember I told you new earth. You guys are here for that birth of new earth. That's why this is your birth, your birthright number. That's why your self is your wealth. It's all here, you see, in its entirety. So that is powerful. Now, we're looking at the 1 minus 5, right? Because that 5 is in front of that 1. So we must, because of that 15 number, we must take away 1 from 5 and let you guys know that that number 4 is also your birthright number. So a lot of you guys can manifest using 4 elements. You don't have to go to the basic candle and blow out, because that's more like fire sign and air sign. All right, you guys can use all 4 elements because of your birthright number here. 1 minus 5 equals 4. So that means that, the number 4, when the higher realm speaks through the number 4, the higher realms is telling you guys that, is never to be ignored in the spiritual world or the spiritual realm. It means that the angels are sending you everything that you need from 4 dimensional levels of earth and 4 seasons of the world, 4 elements of the earth. I'm telling you guys, all right? 4 elements of the earth, 4 seasons, 4 corners of the world, all right? Even down to 4 legs on the table. The higher realms are just to keep you guys secure and stable. Some of you guys may have 4 children. You may be a family of 4. You may have a 4 name, a 4-letter name, and then you don't even know why you give out 4-letter nicknames to people. You don't even know why your favorite child or grandchild is the 4-letter name. You guys have blessings of 4, all right? A lot of you guys have those 4 wheels, or you find yourself always, people always ask you, do you want to go here? Because of your blessings of 4. They will come pick you up in 4 wheels, all right? That's not for everyone, because some people can go with the 2 wheels. You know what I mean? Some people can get on a scooter and be just as happy. Okay, so the bottom line is you guys are blessings of 4, because that is your birthright number 4. I can't make it up. So you guys We have already spoken on your 5. And this number 15 just speaks of you guys having a whole new level now of positive change in your life. A lot of you guys have a whole new level of positive change in your life. That's what it speaks on, okay? And that alpha energy, I need to talk about that number 1 real briefly because I didn't touch on it. See, you guys, people can live and die and never equate to use that alpha brain state. So that means it may be a little bit hard, Taurus, for you to find a match or a mate in this lifetime. Okay, that will equate your energy because of this alpha energy inside of you guys. Now, your birthright number in its totality is 5 + 1 + 5, which equals the number 11. Now, that's significant and spiritually so priceless, right? I can't make it up. That number 11 is like you guys were born to come. A lot of you guys came through that 1111 portal, all right? You were born to come through the special portal, right? A lot of you guys are portal babies. Now, because a lot of people probably say, it's a wonder you made it. You almost didn't make it, or blah, blah, blah. However, some of you guys are surrogate. You came through a specific portal, okay? And I don't want to get too deep because I did that on one of my videos a long time ago. I asked anybody, I'm going to leave it as so. Why you think no one remembers being born, okay? Because it may not have been the way that you think. Okay, so anywho, the bottom line is you guys are number 11 birthright. Now, that's a unique message from the higher realms. It's like the higher realms tapping you on your shoulder. It's a reminder, okay? The number 11 is a reminder in every way. It's made up of 2 ones because the higher realms want you to know with those 2 ones equaling number 2 that the higher realms highly favor you. All right? And the higher realms knows that you pray. All right? So the higher realms is telling you, look in that mirror. Every which way, you'll see that you're blessed with the number 2 birthright. All right? And the higher realms said, as sure as it takes 2 hands to form a prayer, the higher realm said, everything that you're praying for will already be right there. I can't make this stuff up. That's because of your 1-1, which is 11 birthright number in its totality. Now, when the higher realms is speaking to you directly through your number 11, the higher realms is giving you a reminder. And that reminder is as so. All right? A reminder that you are from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude your spiritual mission. Usually when this reminder is for a birthright person, it's because you guys can easily, be distracted, okay, pulled in this direction. Some of you guys love to debate and be in arguments or something. However, it attracts your energy because you just want to get it right. The higher realms is saying, look neither to the left nor to the right. You remember? And that's that message. Remember, you're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude this spiritual mission. Remember, you're on a spiritual mission. You ain't in that competition. So that conversation is not for you. Point blank. Now, what I see for you guys is you guys have done a return to sender and you wasn't playing. Okay, these people are big mad, so what? Something is quickly being returned back to these people. Okay? Great job in every way. A lot of you guys are really, getting ready to perform or be the barriers of victory in your life because the higher realms have protected you guys in such a way. A lot of you guys are very clear and precise with what has come your way, right? I can't make it up. So a lot of these people are in spiritual court right now, all right? A lot of these people are in spiritual court, and for a lot of you guys, it's this one person that you really did take a chance with, and you took a chance on doing this return to sender because that really wasn't in your mindsight. It was in your hindsight, your spiritual hindsight. But you guys got some type of clarity where you were like, hey, this is a never-ending unnecessary cycle that keep going and keep going and keep going, and you guys ready to get off the wheel here. Okay, you guys are ready to release what does not serve your highest good. Some type of low vibe Capricorn may have been involved. Some type of low vibe witch, doctor, priestess, whatever. You guys are coming out as high priest and high priestess. Okay, high priestess. I mean, not high priestess, but sorry about that, you guys. Empresses. A lot of you guys are coming out as empresses in this energy here. So a lot of you guys are mothers, grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about taking no jive here. All right, so you guys did something to keep the whole generation alive. All right, and I see you guys are protected and respected. So that's something you need to know at this point. Okay, a lot of you guys will live that lifelong legacy because people are shocked. They will be shocked, and they may be shocked right now because they see it. Some people tap in, they try to get your readings and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, you guys will carry on that legacy, that generational wealth type of legacy that they try to stop, okay? But they cannot stop it because it's yours. It's so yours, the legacy that you leave behind. Because I see a lot of you guys, you work real hard to release, a lot of energies. And just because you turn one away doesn't mean they have to, sit up here and try to play in your energy, especially when it affects your family in every way. Because I'm seeing you guys be the sole person to go to in the family, like really the sole provider. And this fool is trying not to, trying to cause or cause type of delays in your life, right? And quite frankly, they're the ones that's really losing out. Okay, they're lost in a big way. Okay, it's their loss in a big way. They're not going to be able to do what they normally do with you, to you, for you, about you. Okay, because these people are in spiritual court. Spiritual court is major in session, and they're about to get their they're getting ready to pass the ruling. Okay, that's what I see. And that ruling is in your favor in every way, is what I see. So you guys neither look nor to the left nor to the right, because what I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, you need to know that you are the higher realms favored. Okay, a lot of you guys are favored in every way. If you guys have a financial question, the answer is yes. These people are being judged in a big way. Okay, if you have a romantic question, the answer is no. Bottom line, in every freaking way. Okay, I can't make it up. All right. No, and some of you guys really let them know that they can't no longer, touch your body, feel your body in any way. And it shocks people. You know what I mean? You guys are really that empress. Bottom line, it's shocking them in every way. They're shocked that you will, carry on this lifelong legacy, in which the higher realms is not playing about, this newfound frequency of energy that you guys possess here. Wow, this is something else here. Wow. Yeah. So the higher realms really is working through, this is a completion. A lot of you guys, this was divine timing. That's what the higher realms is showing me here. The higher realms had to complete this in divine timing. And that's what this is about, divine timing. You guys timed yourself in the right time to say no and mean it in a sentence. And that's what, elevated you guys in every way. That's what made you guys more available, to, breathe, so to speak. I'm just going to say breathe, okay? Because a lot of you guys were drowning in every which way. Whoever, this is, and it's really coming off like, let me see something. Yeah. Well, this was somebody you guys may have said I do to once upon a time, or someone you were living in like a marriage with, you know what I'm saying, and had a family with. This person just, could not let you rest at its best. They had to keep tabs on you and things of that nature. And quite frankly, do other things too here. But I'm glad you guys took the initiative to, at least, take a leap of faith by doing this return to sender. A lot of you guys did this return to sender. And it was done in such a way where you guys are so protected that low vibe energy can't touch you in any way. These people would never get their wishes fulfilled. Like I said, they're in spiritual court at this time. But this is someone who you guys were like a marriage with or married to and had a family with. And really bet your life on this person until you got clarity of what they were doing here. Yeah. This is not a healthy thought here. So yeah, you guys, so you're coming out on top, Taurus, so no worries there. Let me get a message for you and close out. Okay, here we go. This is a message from higher realms to you guys. Taurus, the higher realm said, you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. I knew that, yeah. I'm telling you, that portal was deep. It said, but first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where poof, you're perfect and happy at all times. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience, right? Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are special as much as you are also paradoxically, right? One as a whole, one with the world, individual, yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you, Taurus, to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track. Even if your ego self doesn't see that, listen to your soul, Taurus. Check in with the higher realms, with divine spirit, with spirit, and keep going. Because the higher realms, divine spirit, however you call it, they love you. All right? They say life loves you and we love you. So keep doing what you guys do. So you guys were supposed to have this, experience, because that's what it's about, the big LE. You guys, this is where we must part ways. If life, lies, and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulay, peace be unto you, Taurus, and within one.